Halo teman-teman, kembali lagi channelnya Scoot. Dan kali ini aku gabut jujur, lagi nggak ada game yang fresh gitu. Jadi dari game yang aku main yang fresh paling story-nya Honkai Star Rail. Jadi kali ini kita akan coba main story Honkai Star Rail. Jadi mungkin akan jadi video yang sangat panjang. Jadi kalian duduk atau sambil tiduran mendingan aku saranin. Let's go, complete era Nova. Oke, ntar aku mau kencengin suaranya dulu. Bentar. Oke. Haruskah aku pakai bahasa Inggris? Karena jujur kalau dengerin in-depth story aku lebih suka bahasa Inggris sih. Jujur aja. Let's go. Kita taruh power flame-nya yang Phainon. Komplit. 5 core flame dah dikumpulin.
What a magnificent and epic adventure.
What?
The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the era Nova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case?
What the fuck?
Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed.
Okay.
This is about the nature of Amphoreus itself, a story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start?
The fuck? Aku auto deh, biar aku klik.
Got it. Let's start at the very beginning.
Buset.
The Big Bang. The birth of particles. The emergence of all things.
Kejauhan nggak bang?
Just kidding.
Fire.
What
Untung
I
lah.
mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. As sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the gross teachings for now. Look further, past Amphoreus, to what they call the Forbidden Realms beyond the sky. Do you know of the Scholar's Strife?
Aku pernah denger. Herta? Bukan?
During that grand yet brutal war waged in the
perang.
name of
Sorry.
erudition,
Kira Herta gitu. Skolar gitu, pikir Herta aja.
abandoned, strewn across the cosmos.
Okay.
The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became part of the Eon's cognition at birth. Scattered throughout the cosmos, these arrays act as celestial body neurons for Nous.
Nus tuh apa ya, kayak dewanya erudition.
But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both mechanical emperors. Now, we come to the real truth of Amphoreus.
Ayo coba apa kenyataannya?
What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic code, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of erudition found proof through the ages, what would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think.
What?
From a perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another eon.
What?
This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life? Actually, you know the answer better than you realize.
I'm not. Come on.
It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey.
Pom-pom? Act 1, Departure. Oke. Bentar.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks.
Suara siapa tuh?
Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the ashen hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Such an odd dream.
Oh,
Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that? What?
loh. Sih.
It's you.
Tar.
Whoops. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look. Let's go find Cyrene, partner.
Loh, ganti
Promised
baju.
to be there for her
The fuck?
oracle card reading today. It's... Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
Saya tahu. Bentar. Bentar deh. Jadi kita satu-satu ya, pelan-pelan. Mulai dari si Ligus ini bilang katanya si Amphoreus ini basically itu produk gagal dari usaha si Nous tuh yang tadi aku cerita kayak pokoknya dewanya erudition si Nous itu kan dia nyari prime life mover gitu, cuman sering gagal. Nah, salah satu usaha gagal itu jadi Amphoreus, setangkapku gitu ya. Terus sekarang tiba-tiba kita ke tempat yang sangat tenang dan Phainon somehow tidak depres. The fuck is this? What is this place, bro?
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is ID Silesiae, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephale's core flame.
Oh, yeah.
He was young and innocent. He had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron.
Kita di kampungnya si Phainon, guys.
Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel, dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world. Though to his young mind, the world was just this small village.
Ya, ini basically masa lalunya si Phainon ya. Ya, are we seeing Phainon's childhood?
Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness are the first steps
Ya,
of
benar.
his journey.
Kita flashback.
These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater.
Immersive, iya, immersive banget.
His lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Phainon's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphoreus's history.
Phainon bukan nama aslinya gitu? Karena dia di sini disebut sebagai as the nameless hero. Berarti Phainon itu, bentar, aku miss apa ya di story ya? Berarti setangkapku Phainon tuh bukan nama aslinya ya. I see, noted. Dan kita disuruh jadi saksi hidupnya gitu sekarang. Oke. What do exactly need to do?
Questions. Let's follow along and find out, shall we? Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
Oke, jadi sekarang kita disuruh play along sama masa lalunya Phainon ini. Ini memori sih, cuma ingatannya Phainon sih.
All awake now? Great. Let's go see Cyrene.
Bentar, aku akan pakai MC biar lebih nyoy. Salah pencet, kocak. Nah, ayo let's go.
Phainon, show me how to use a sword like you do.
Hey, Phainon, where are you headed?
Oh.
No Cyrene today?
Phainon terkenal, coy. Oh,
That's exactly.
Cyrene. BTW kita udah pernah ketemu Cyrene di awal-awal, tapi March yang ketemu ya. Si MC-nya belum ketemu. Di awal-awal update ini. Nyanyi apa kau? Tuh kan. Mirip Alicia cuman bocil. Alicia dari Honkai Impact.
Found you.
That's...
Cyrene? Anak kecil. Awas kamu pedo.
Look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled.
It's you.
I knew it was you.
Kayak tahu aja. Jadi kita belum pernah ketemu aja.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection.
Ya BTW guys, yang kalau misalnya kalian mau komen tentang Bang, ini gak gitu ceritanya, silahkan cuy. Sumpah. Aku agak lost ini loh. Lost plotnya gimana. Aku nangkap sebisa aku aja.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Oh, lebih tua Cyrene kah?
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you.
Nenek-nenek di bawah umur. Let's go.
Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Ya tahu ya. Oh, aku mah jelas. Invisible Galactic Baseballer.
Today, he's going with Invincible Galactic Baseballer.
Yo, man. Alright, let's go.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling, the Membrance Maze.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all...
Aku pertama ya.
Lead the way then, partner. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So hasty, as always. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat?
Oh, yang tadi, oke.
To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning.
What do you mean? Maksudmu apa?
Oh, just a girl's intuition. But you know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right?
Something
So,
smells here.
If you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
Baunya nggak enak, sumpah. Something bad gonna happen here. Coba, oracle cardnya di kamu kah?
How about we hear what the chief has to say first? My impatient friend.
Sabar aja ya.
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on, just as our paths stay forever linked.
Perhaps
What's this?
what you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey.
Oh iya, di masa depan ketemu mereka. Tadi ada Aglaya, ada Trippy, ada Anaxa.
Sometimes fate
Midday.
can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself. Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path.
Oh,
and
yeah.
learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, it's so many, man. What a weird. Wah, ini midday. A mid. Enggak sih.
Phainon? Since when did you become so timid? Asking such juvenile questions about wishes.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone?
Nggak nyantai gitu.
No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off, right?
What the fuck? Serius? Gak mungkin aku berteman dengan orang yang telanjang dada. Iya juga. Tapi cewek-cewek suka gitu, kenapa? Ya jelas lah, seksi begitu buat cewek-cewek. Ya, sorry to say, tapi kalian jadi best friend gitu loh.
Just what kind of life am I going to lead?
Yeah, that life. That
What are
life.
you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind.
Oh,
Phainon, you look... Never mind. That blank look tells me you're completely lost. My wish is
aku
simple.
ngerti.
One honest duel, face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of brutal.
Memang iya.
Still,
Yes.
those eyes burn with the noble pride I've read about. This wish, I shall not forget.
Ya, jadi. So, kayaknya ya, semua memori tadi itu tuh dari memang jiwanya si. Jadi gini, di patch kemarin satu geng si Crisis Hair ini mati gara-gara kiamatnya. Gak semuanya sih, maksudnya most of them mati lah, dibunuh sama sosok entitas gitu gara-gara kiamatnya ini, kiamat yang di Amphoreus ini. Jadi tapi yang tampil di sini tuh bukan kayak apa ya, bukan kayak projecting masa depan, tapi kayak lebih ke jiwanya mereka yang terakhir gitu loh cuy, terakhir sebelum mati gitu. Kayak makanya si Midday bilang, aku ditusuk sama Flame River tuh yang ngebunuh mereka gitu satu-satu. Mereka ingat gimana mereka mati gitu.
They don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
Itu fuck, gempa aja.
What? What's happening?
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the maze.
Oh, desa diserang coy.
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold. Sooner than we had foreseen. This time, not even the veil of Evernight could shield us.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesized catastrophe?
Oh, what?
I'm afraid so.
Huh?
My children, take shelter in the Remembrance Maze. One step outside, and this horror will consume you both.
But my parents, the whole village.
Kita harus selamatin lah, nggak sampai
You're
cincang
right.
aja.
Chief, what are we truly facing? Is this the power of a titan?
This is beyond any Titan. beyond any danger you could overcome with strategy alone. It's an unspeakable horror that twists all life into abominations that never bleed nor cry. Even titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain. The black tide. That's what this calamity truly is.
Black Tide.
It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Membrance Maze.
Oke, selain
Not even
Membrance.
Titans can.
Yes. So please, don't leave this forgotten realm the gods abandoned. You are the first to uncover our presence, and the only two who can enter the maze. I don't wish for you to throw your lives away.
Phainon, what path do we take?
Oh, what? Oke, masa ada multiple ending? Listen to your heart. Kita harus jangan memaksa. Listen to your heart. Dengarkan kata hatimu, Phainon.
My heart knows but one path.
Aku mau coba. Kayaknya pilihan satu nggak ngaruh.
As long as we survive, hope remains. But
Nah kan,
I just
betul.
accepted the deliverer card. To idly sit by and ignore this calamity now would be...
Nah, deh, pasti suruh milih ini.
I learned the sword to protect those close to me. If I run now, I'll never be worthy of lifting a blade again.
Dah.
We know what we must do.
Indeed, our friend is right. We must take action. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us. And as her child, I must act.
Very well. Make sure you protect yourselves.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
Oh, jadi dia tahu kan dari masa depan.
Oh, deliverer.
Come on, Likus.
Such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero to bring forth the dawn. A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust, and in the heart of it all, a village aflame. In that moment, the boy stood in what felt like the end of existence itself.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you?
Mati semua gitu?
No, it can't be.
Oh shit.
Are you talking to me?
Oh. Warga desa jadi monster.
That ribbon, Olivia.
Bocil.
I should have known.
Oh.
Please. No. Stop. Please stop. Olivia. I'm so sorry. And these monsters, they're all...
Oh.
Why is this happening?
Shit.
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their first battlefield. In the far-off future, the land of Amphoreus would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would inscribe an eternal mark in the golden epic. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by one. His silence heavier than the earth he moved. His home, his past, his name. All buried beneath the soil.
Oke. Trial. Act 2. Oke. So, damn, that's a lot. Di Act 2 ini judulnya Trial ya. Jadi diawali dengan gimana Phainon ketemu Maidi. Phainon ketemu Maidi gara-gara si Maidi pengen nantang Okema buat haknya si Maidi biar dia nggak hidup sebagai orang miskin lah di custom Kremnos gitu. Sukunya tuh nggak dianggap sebelah mata gitu. Akhirnya dia nantangin ke eldernya Okema dan eldernya Okema ngutus Phainon. Jadi harusnya mereka berdua duel, ya nggak?
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other.
Oh,
True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talantin shall oversee this duel. You need only place your something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Is this how you plan to test our convictions? Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
At the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. We haven't really had much contact since I set out.
oh,
Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway, let's go, comrade.
si Siren
It's
nggak
not
ada
every
kabar
day you
gitu.
get a chance to see Talantin's scales of justice.
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Wasn't she?
What? Dead?
Of course, Lycus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with Phainon first.
Alright, let's go.
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
I hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
Anak baru.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such crooked words is impalement.
Waduh.
But as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer? How about it? Can you help
Hah?
us?
Kita yang jadi timbangan gitu?
Of course. After all, you're what we aspire to.
Let's try that. The fate of Akama hangs on this duel. I must claim victory. For their sake, I will stake everything I have. Stand with me.
Stand with me, comrade, and we shall become the heroes.
Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity. The challengers have made their choices. In the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scales, weigh destiny, and reveal unto us your verdict.
Your offering is a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from now on.
It's a deal.
Of course, kartnya bukan menang lah.
Scales, they're wavering.
Oke.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the convictions of both sides are equally matched.
This is suffocating. Like the whole world's weight is on my shoulders. But I believe what my heart tells me.
What the fuck?
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment. For the difference is now clear. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Aedes Elysiae, the nameless hero.
Ah, kan? Nameless hero, bro. What? Tiba-tiba rame-rame.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars. Yet now, we're the only ones left standing.
Huh?
So, in the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
Oh,
The West stands protected by mighty Skrymnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anexa deployed wards in the north and east before. Their effectiveness is untested, but I believe in him. And Arkham, we needn't fear for Aglaia. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield, and the people answer her call, rallying to the city's defense. Let's move. Catholic has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry
Oh.
hour.
oh.
Only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Phainon, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire.
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always.
Then why? Why must Amphoreus' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
Kayak profesinya tuh malah ngarah ke sini gitu loh. Sangat pusing ya. Jadi Amphoreus sekarang udah berada di ujung kehancuran, cuman feeling gue sini tak apa kayak ngelup gitu loh. Ini kita kembali ke perulangan pertama, sedangkan yang timeline di mana yang aku cerita semuanya mati itu di perulangan kesekian gitu. Ini masih yang pertama banget.
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
Only one. Only one shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Erano. Is it us? Apakah itu kita? Apakah Trailblazer yang dimaksud? Only one shall live till the end. Adanya ada satu orang yang akan hidup di akhirnya dan akan melihat sendiri era Nova. Kita kah?
A total of 33,550,335 times.
Anda diulangi.
Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle.
Oh. Yeah, I know it. Ini ngeloop anjir. Kehancuran Amphoreus tuh ngelup.
Sharp as ever the world's course will be forever irreversible.
I bet. Come on, show me. Siapa anjir?
Very well. As you have made up your mind, let us bear witness together. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival. And this, too, is the very reason I must show you everything. I believe that since you've bathed in that eon's gaze,
Which one?
you can make Amphoreus' frozen fate flow once again.
Alright, last one.
Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama.
Oh, ini ini yang baru yang canon.
The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand, and the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade, that nameless hero absent from the annals of history. He is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the nameless, he has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of Amphoreus. And this time, under his guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the nature of Amphoreus? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound, but if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the 33,550,336
Buset, panjang banget.
chase journey. The master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor now stepping into the vortex.
Flame River.
They who have already burnt their own self to cinder. The Flame Reaver.
I know the execution. Aku tahu si Flame River. Dipenggal, cok. Box.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner. With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world.
Okay, boss fight. Let's go.
The time has come to once again start everything.
Oh, baru sadar senjata yang Flame River tuh kayak senjatanya ini, cuy. Senjatanya si siapa? Siren.
There's more to life.
Sembuh Ranjay. Oh, belum. Oke, sembuh Ranjay. Mati.
Protect us.
Keluar.
Ends now with your corpse.
Cutscene.
Ignite the dawn.
Cutscene, let's go.
How is this possible?
Siapa aja?
The sons of destruction
Phainon.
now twinned.
Phainon nggak? Iya nggak?
And set your blood ablaze. Your fury. Scorn.
It hurts a bit.
Jir, ternyata rivernya Phainon, Jir. What the plot twist?
You wish.
Aduh, dikit lagi. Oke, nice.
Embrace a new life.
Naga.
Be of your body.
Jaga dulu, jaga. Oke.
Person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you.
Siapa, Jir? Ini siapa, Jo? Nggak mirip Phainon sih.
Let wrath incinerate fate.
Kaos?
As a reward for reaching the end of the world, let me answer your questions as the Theoros. I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed.
Hah? Maksudnya?
This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as Amphoreus has finally achieved results.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans
Tuh kan.
of the future.
Lupa, anjir.
Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true. As the model of reason, he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
What? Berarti
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Catholi's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphoreus' calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, All the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers.
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise tomorrow.
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation?
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphoreus is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long since granted divine blessings equally to each child.
Hah? Loh,
The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one,
Lah?
whose name is destruction itself. And Amphoreus's Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe. Amphoreus has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination.
bentar. Dari 2 jam lore tadi, aku tuh ngiranya si Amphoreus ini itu tuh eksperimennya si Nous buat cari si primal mover of life itu kan. Primal mover of life itu tuh aku kirain tuh itu semuanya itu eksperimennya si Nous. Ternyata si Ligus bilang udah lama si Nous tuh nggak peduli lagi sama Amphoreus. Dan sekarang dia ngikutin petnya Distraction. Yang mana Distraction tuh kan petnya si Nanook. Jadi Nanook tuh kayak dewanya Distraction yang pertama kali ngasih kita kekuatan dulu di chapter di 1.0. Dan pokoknya dewa jahat lah.
Nikos 496.
Hah?
Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just step forward, embrace the black tide, and accept the Aeon's gaze. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphoreus's long
No, hilang lagi itu ya.
wish.
Vortex-nya.
In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb.
Iron Tomb. Jadi Iron Tomb itu salah satu bawahannya, kalau nggak salah ya, di video trailer Myriad Celestia yang dirilis HSR beberapa minggu lalu tuh, dia kayak bawahannya Distraction gitu loh, bawahannya Nanook. Salah satunya tuh Vantilia, Weekly Boss di Xianzhou. Sekarang Iron Tomb.
Unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphoreus is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Aeon who can cast their glance at Amphoreus, right?
Oh, jelas.
Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other eons.
Hah? Remembrance gitu?
It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Covering up another possibility.
Ada Aeon lain, oke.
Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphoreus.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya.
Dibacok Silikus.
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphoreus, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream.
Huh?
Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records
fully the
Amphoreus.
remembrance.
If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
Okay.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphoreus's grand design.
Oh.
To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you...
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so... Come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world, quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the black tide, I'll become their vessel to prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphoreus welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing, honor the past, and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time, the start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphoreus' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything, carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
As the Theros I have observed,
What?
destruction synthesis is formed.
What? Siapa tuh aja?
I will wait for that day, as long as it takes. The day will come whenever this mortal eternal and follows in our footsteps,
Siren.
writing nothing unless that ever was. That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky.
While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Seridra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
Oke, ini pengalaman pertama. First flame chase. What the fuck is this?
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the river of time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphoreus are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Seridra.
Oh, Seridra. Okay.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans.
Oh iya, aku lihat nih di apa? Di YouTube-nya
allow me to add
HSR.
one more thing.
Drip marketing.
You actually already know my name.
You mean Phainon? But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Phainon or Phainon? Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action.
What do you mean? Oh, aku Phainon sekarang.
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
Oke. Diam kalian. Langsung hilang, Cok. Oke.
Oh. Nice moves.
Meteor.
Light up the door.
Duar.
We just
Gila.
washed it away
Akhirnya
and
on
here
steroid.
it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Satu doang, tetap meteor. Black hole sih, bukan meteor sih. Black hole. Oh, tapi sekali cast 2 ya, itunya. Skill
The
point-nya.
waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
At last, I can meet with Her Majesty Seridra herself. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Oh, oke. Pokoknya jangan deket-deket sama si Imperator. Imperator, kayak Sentinel Imperator di Wuthering Waves anjir. Aglaya.
Dux Goldweaver, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Seridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her.
Oh, disergap
The
anjir.
Imperator decreed, the Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals.
Oh, disergap
Come now,
cuy.
both of you. Let's finish our job.
Iya, dijebak cuy.
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealant. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treby?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treby. The Phainon of this world has not yet been born.
Oh,
In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate.
Earth.
In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth. But this time, Amphoreus encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes, in that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clearer. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans, one by one. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
Oh, eternal recurrence, oke. Akhirnya gimana? Woi, ketemu tah?
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphoreus. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive.
So, oke. Phainon's dead. Phainon kan yang mati? Oh ya, benar.
He raised his sword and attacked. Then Kaslana killed himself.
Oh, Kaslana is dead. Oke.
That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future, I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break, but its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again.
Okay.
After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Oh, ini yang ke 33.550.202. Pengolahan ke 134.
Absolute nonsense.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
Oh iya, di Amphoreus gak percaya Ion sama Pets gitu, kayak Destruction, Remembrance, Hunt, mereka gak percaya ya? Okay.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is no exception.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles, to crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing. Countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Kita delete ini. Satu. Delete. Delete.
Light up the dark. You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
Hold up. Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
Cypher.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no one may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, Catgirl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too. First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Here we go. Again.
Core Flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the Grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, please don't search his core flame right here. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
Dicolong dong core flame-nya.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the flame chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Orynyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Udah tarik setannya, guys. Tar, sabar.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Tarik setannya.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zacharias. Always so punctual.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save? You sing better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Amphoreus has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is
1,596.
Oh shit.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos heir. How is that even possible?
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing.
You...
This is the final warning.
Dia udah sadis cok Waslana cok.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to achieve that 1 in 100 million possibility.
Bartolos!
Brett, if you've got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
Lawan anjay.
This little brat is not a threat we can deal with just by ourselves.
Phainon solo ya?
No other choice but forward.
Basic attack. Tuh. Ultimate shit.
Tomorrow. I'm fine. I can't let them down.
Oke, skill.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as day.
I know. No. It always plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and the trickery demigod escapes with 2 core flames.
Oh yeah.
And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more, exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning, yet so naive.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then. We'll see.
Silence.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying?
Go, Cythera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames.
Oh iya, bisa aja
For
loh.
all time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Ikat kompleks nih si Kaslana anjir.
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
Kaslana yang bakar dicai dia.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter what I say, make your biggest effort to resist. Or accept fate and hand over the core flame to me.
Wah.
Even if it's futile, we all have the right to choose.
Wah, gone too far coy Kaslana.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction written by the gods with my own 2 legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this. In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame-chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
Oke, ke 108.000.
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles, Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Yeah, I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle, after that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since. It always ends up like this. Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot, and the only way to kill you.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
I have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the flames of strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. The gods' dying ramblings. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
Suaranya berubah anjir. Hah?
Martyrs, behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun.
Kenapa namanya My Deimos anjir?
Will not end till death.
It's time to temper myself. For tomorrow.
Tadinya namanya Strife, sumpah. Di patch kemarin namanya Strife. Sekarang jadi My Deimos.
Or be conquered by me.
As you wish.
Full glory. I salute you.
Oke. God mode, God mode. Jujur keren banget anjir. Kaslana waktu apa? Waktu mode ini. Atau si Phainon lah in general.
Branded with strife. So without substance.
Oke. Ah. Meteor. Madara anjay. Mampus.
If you can deliver.
Buff, no?
Use the
Run it.
flames of your fury
Okay.
to scorch your own.
Her agony.
Oh, shit.
All stars burn to
What?
ash.
Oh,
Sun tear the sky.
kayak closing attack-nya ya kalau balik ke mode normal. Cuman ini nggak balik. Scripted kah? Ya udahlah.
Without substance. Quench the flames of blood. Is that all? Branded with strife.
Boom.
The flames are not strong.
Meteor. Oke.
You dog.
Mighty Moose. Let strife decide the outcome.
What?
This burn.
What the? Di parry. Well fought.
You may crown yourself my blood. In your next life, I shall once again block your path. Deliver. I wish you eternal victory.
The 108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loomed, and pain and despair spread across distant land. The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed.
Aku nggak nyangka si My Deimos bakal gantiin Strife aja.
Burning this body to ash.
Oke, ini loop keberapa? Kedua, 2 juta?
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it
Yeah,
cannot
stories.
reach. Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and blinding. A sun like that surely cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood is born from the destruction.
Suaranya makin
We have long since lost the right to seek warmth only by feeding the flames. Can we melt that hopeless future?
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
Udah jutaan.
24 million. 41,000.
24 juta 41.183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
No matter. I will bear this burden.
Iya, bearer Titan sih.
As long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Indeed. You are not the Phainon I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated.
Oh no.
Even Catholic cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Amphoreus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy deaths.
Oh no, Amphoreus.
Crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell.
Amphoreus.
Yet I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
It's time to temper myself. Future will come. I'm fine.
I ask you to rest here.
Kamu The Destruction anjay. Meteor. Terang. No, Amphoreus. Meteor. Oh.
Feel the scorching hatred.
Udah khas lada.
All stars burn to ash.
Bang, udah bang. Kasian bang.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Bang. Amphoreus itu bang, mati dong. Gila, Kastana udah terlalu ekstrim cuy. Too far bro. It's too far man.
And illuminate the dawn of Amphoreus that's to 2 million. 3,432 cycles.
Suaranya tuh udah mulai voice crack-nya loh.
24,041,184
Kelihatan capeknya aja dia.
core flames. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
Loop ke 23.570.000.
I can do this, Lord Phainon.
Oh, not Hyacinth, bro.
As the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard, I will heal you.
Not Hyacinth, bro.
Then
The black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer. Demigod, hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
now that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness, shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia.
Not Hyacinth, bro.
I swear, your deaths will be in vain, just as they have never been. Finish the sun's work.
Not Hyacinth, bro.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing, the one who can lead us.
Not Hyacinth, bro. Please.
It's just, I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, the part of that warmth that should come from you, from an ordinary person, it's so faint.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker, compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart, even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end, that pass the flames to the next me, over and over and over again.
20 juta kali, bro.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you. Lord Kazlana. So that's how it is, without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation, then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one, but I still believe in you, Deliverer. Hyacinthia.
Eyes of Twilight, Aquila, cowok.
The wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphoreus, a rosy-fingered dog.
Wah, anjing. Hyacinthia, Eye of Twilight. Aquila, coy.
Please, open your heart to me.
Wah, sakit si Kaslana ini.
Fill the sky with golden fire.
sakit. Kaslana gila udahan.
Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering. Farewell.
Oh shit.
Yes, your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th cycle came to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same. And from the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. This was the end of the world. And the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe. That being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphoreus' wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone, I will still never yield to it.
Jahat.
23,570,000 cycles.
282,840,000 core flames, anjir.
No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night. The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the only way, then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Amphoreus.
One Eternal.
$33,550,337. This is the cycle you're about to enter.
Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice.
They all needed a moment, just like you do. To stop, to breathe, to process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle. And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth.
I must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you, and then fight the destruction with destruction.
Yes. That's always the decision you make.
I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Era Nova. I will find the next me and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes.
Looks like you're ready. And I should be going too.
Where are you going? You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real, living, breathing person. You finally found him.
Friend. I see. You were there all along.
What?
I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it.
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphoreus' fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless lifetimes you've spent, it's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred.
I never had a choice.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night.
Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel? Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world? And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart, do you still remember it?
Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade.
Huh? Me?
You arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions.
Okay.
And the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
I will be the dawn of the Amphoreus. Let's go.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So... if he takes on the weight of the whole world, I'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
So, basically, kita berdua adalah deliverer gitu. Si Trailblazer tinggal di belakang. Phainon ke masa depan.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
So, kita mundur atau maju?
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun, even if all of you burns to ash?
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes, and let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you, fuel you, until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Carefully will never forget this.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning.
Okay.
As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end.
Tuh, tanduk.
Bow your head to them.
Kita balik ke masa sekarang.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold and never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny.
Nanook. Jer, Nanook beneran itu.
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought you destruction!
Yo, that's cool bro. Bagus loh. Dia santai loh. Bro pikir belum santai. Oh, Madara sekarang. Masih kalah dong.
The glass that shattered, reaching through the darkness, voices trailing fires, echo of desires, a world of silence, sound of desperation, phantoms in the shadows, soft waiting. Tear it down, embrace the detonation, craving our damn creation, breaking a chain of reaching for you.
Oh, nggak usah pakai sayap bos. Buset. Ya, percuma dong. Oh, so jadi mati. Oh enggak. Kembali ke anak kecil.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them,
Then send them on to tomorrow.
Wake up! Wake up!
Ma'am.
Buddy, wake up! You're finally awake. That's a relief. We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's lucky we found a safe place. Now, I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, there's something I need to tell you. Something very, very important. That's right! At this very moment, my memories are finally whole. After watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into
kembali
focus.
ingatannya.
Little by little. You're smart. You must have a clue now. Or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you?
Ma'am
Not
itu.
surprised at all. That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter what form I take. But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way, I'll have no regrets. Don't worry. We're not truly parting. Because I'm going to become a part of you.
Jangan-jangan mem siren anjir.
I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,336th flame chase journey. And forever reside in the heart of the time demigod. This way, you'll carry all that has come before, crossing time itself to reach the next cycle. My mission ends here. But looking back, I still feel lucky, after all. Across 30 million Sirenes.
Oh kan bener kan? Siren saja.
I'm the only one who got to finally meet you. So, believe me, in the next cycle, there will be another Sirene waiting for you. And in the one after that, and the one after that. I will always be waiting.
Wait. Kita kehilangan mem gitu?
Saying all that, I can finally fade away in peace and become part of you without even realizing it. We'd already taken a wonderful journey together, all the way to the world's end. Now take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow. Go, find the future Sirene, and set out on another journey with her. Promise me you won't keep me waiting too long. No need to say it out loud. This is enough for me. It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trailblazing journey always be accompanied by a cool breeze and rippling waves.
Oh no, ma'am.
And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff. Forever warm, forever gentle.
Now, let's turn to the next page.
Next page.
A page that exists because of you. Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Oh. Complete. Coto mate kudasai. What the Alright. Dari 4 jam story coba. Aku akan bikin TLDR. Jadi benar di Amphoreus itu ada siklusnya kan. Jadi memang dunia itu ngelup setiap flame chase journey. Tapi flame chase journey itu gara-gara kalau misal si era nova yang dilakuin jadi dunianya memang hancur tapi malah bangkitin anak buah Nanuk itu. Jadi kayak malah bikin bikin makhluk yang bisa ngancurin dunia lebih gede gitu. Jadi si Phainon dari yang belum ngelup ini ngide buat apa namanya? Ngide biar pokoknya kita harus bikin loop biar era Nova tuh nggak terjadi gitu. Dan akhirnya ngelup lah sampai lama-lama Phainon kan inget tuh tentang loopnya. Dia kehilangan kewarasan, terus kayak gimana caranya menghalalkan segala cara biar ngelup sampai ya seperti yang kita tahu bunuhin temennya sendiri gitu. Buat akhirnya biar Phainon di pengulangan yang ada Trailblazer, yang ada MC-nya, itu akhirnya ke stop si Phainon. Tapi Phainon ceritanya mati gitu lawan Nanook. Terus sekarang nggak ada Phainon. Kita kena loop selanjutnya, tapi loop di mana sebelumnya tuh ada Trailblazer. Wah, pusing ceritanya anjay. Tapi aku suka sih apa karakternya si Phainon sih keren, asli keren parah. Oke guys. Wah, capek nih ngeditnya. Record hampir 4 jam. Ini videonya paling terjadi sejam 1-2 jam gitu. Aku coba cut. Aku banyak diemnya, seriusan. Terima kasih yang udah menonton. Silahkan like, comment, atau subscribe. Dan aku ketemu kalian di video berikutnya. Dadah.